Hey everybody, welcome back to Exploring Dirt. Today we are in the beautiful Boundary country and we are here exploring Boundary Falls.
Yeah, not only is Boundary Falls absolutely beautiful, but it also has an amazing history, which we are going to share some of that with you while we go on our exploration today. So before we head out to explore the area, we just want to take a moment to thank all of you for your support, for sticking with us. We hope you enjoy the content because we sure do enjoy sharing our adventures with you. If you haven't already, go down, hit that subscribe button. That really does help us out. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you. For those of you that haven't, again, please go down. Only takes a second. Click that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate your support. All right, let's go check out Boundary Falls. So we did find some signs of the old dam that was built back in the 1900s. We're standing on top of a cliff over top of Boundary Creek right now at the top of the falls. But if you pan this way, you'll be able to see that concrete block that's coming out of the rocks right off of the rock face. And then just above it, to your left, you're going to see an old foundation, mostly covered in moss right now. But you can see where it's nice and flat. Trees are growing out of it, but this is where the dam was. The dam was actually built out of wood with the concrete supports. We're going to head down now to the other side of the falls, where you can see some other remnants of the dam, the stave pipe, and there's some wood pilings over there apparently as well. So we're going to check that out. And then maybe later on our way home, what I heard is you can still see some remnants of the old power plant that was about half a kilometer down from the falls. So we'll see if we can find that. So let's go check it out. So the water's much higher than it was when we were here last fall. So Dan's decided to be an idiot and climb down the rope. Normally, when it's not springtime, you can actually get down there and go swimming, but right now it's rushing water, and he's going to try to be the hero, climb down this rope. So I'm just going to record it, because, well, at least we'll have it on video if he falls. Well, I don't know where he went, but hopefully he's still down there somewhere and I don't see him going over the falls. Well, he's back. He didn't fall in. I'm kind of happy about that.
Easy. That wasn't bad at all.
Construction of the dam began in 1898. And it served power to nearby Greenwood, Anaconda, and Boundary Falls, and some of the nearby mines. The dam was built of concrete and wood. It was 40 feet long and 60 feet high. It was constructed upstream from Boundary Falls, where we just were earlier, and the water carried to the powerhouse by a steel riveted pipe that was 1,300 feet long. The water flume was blasted out of the side of the cliff, so you can actually see where they blasted. That's where the water flume went by. You can see the wood remnants of it and some of the concrete as well. It was blasted out of the side of the cliff that was surrounding the falls. So there were also aerial tramways that were just to the west of the falls. I'm hoping I can see one. There's still one aerial tramway left, but the aerial tram brought the ore down from the number 7 mine, which is just up to the east. We were at the number 7 mine. We found that a couple of years ago, which is really cool, just up past Phoenix. We did a video on that too, so if you want to check that out, I encourage you to check it out. It was a pretty good video. I think so. Anyways, I'm hoping that I can find that aerial tramway. There were 2 tramways that brought ore down. Well, that's kind of cool fact that I just found out. Like I said earlier, this area has so much history. We can go back all the way to 1860, where prospectors found placer gold in Boundary Creek, just down from the falls. And then in 1865, the Dewdney Trail came through here, and I think I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it. If you look across the creek there, you can see where an old trail is. And the Dewdney Trail followed Boundary Creek. So I'm thinking that that is the old Dewdney Trail over there. Very cool.
All right, so we went over to the other slag pile where the Sunset Smelter used to be. And unfortunately, we could not get to it as it's all private property. And because we respect that and don't cross lines, we will not be finding it, which is too bad.
Yeah. All that really remains there, though, is a small slag pile and apparently still the foundation of the smelter. The smelter was located in the town site of Boundry Falls. Like I said, not much remains. It's all private residences. But the smelter operated intermittently between 1903 and 1908, and it was named the Sunset Smelter after the copper mine that was located up near the town site of Deadwood that was supposed to bring ore down to the smelter. Not a very prosperous mine. And the smelter was dismantled in 1912. So unfortunate that we could not go in and see the foundation of the smelter, but like Dan said, we respect private property. So we're gonna mosey on and see what else we can find.
All right, cheers.
So we decided to take a drive up to the ghost town of Deadwood. As you can see behind me, there is nothing left here. But Deadwood dates back to 1897. And even though it only lasted a couple of years, it did have 2 hotels, a post office, a school, and it came to be because of the copper claims that were in the area, including the very successful Mother Lode mine, which is just up the road here. So as you can see, there really is nothing left at all. Just a big, empty field.